My name is Jordan Thrasher. I'm in a group with Sam Lowe and Shae-Lyn MacIsaac. Our math task was to make a task for adding and subtracting data outliers. So our task was, imagine you were given a 12-sided die and asked to roll it 25 times. If the sum of all 25 rolls is 185, what might the data set look like in a non-sequential order? Show an example in the space provided. Using the dataset, rewrite in sequential order, then find the mean, median, and mode. Finally show the dataset in a diagram. So here they'll write out their numbers in a non-sequential order, then they'll write it out in a sequential order, and that right here. And then they'll find the mean, median, and mode, and then they'll depict it in a diagram. So our task is inquiry-based because it is an open-ended question. It requires students to experiment with the total number of rolls and the probability of rolling a specific number. We also require the students to work backwards from a given sum of 185, which allows for students to use multiple different methods to find the answer. They must go through the process and explore options to come up with a solution. So students may come up with a variety of different responses. This task promotes the four indicated strands of mathematical proficiency through first, productive disposition. So based on the task, students will find this type of statistical work useful for organizing different data sets. So for example, sports statistics, or school grades like finding average and progress. And then procedural fluency, students will need to be flexible in finding a set of numbers that add up to the correct sum, in this case 185. And it is also required to use an appropriate procedure so that they ensure that the numbers add up correctly. So here. Next would be conceptual understanding. So this type of task promotes comprehension of adding data, an understanding of how different combinations of numbers can equal the same sum, and how to work backwards from a given sum, as well as a comprehension of mean, median, and mode. So finding that in the data set. And then strategic competence, which is students formulate their own realistic data set and represent it in different ways. So in this case, we have non-sequential, sequential, and then representing in a diagram. In addition, they solve mathematical problems such as finding mean, median, and mode, which are all important for a variety of statistics and that they will encounter throughout life. And that concludes our video.